Guys, I hope you have your siege pants on because, well, we've got ourselves a siege battle. This, of course, is Third Age Total War Reforged. We've got a massive battle. This is a special video because not only do we have a massive battle between good and evil, but we've got a new faction in a new settlement, and doesn't it look sexy? This settlement looks fantastic. I believe it's called Rhovanion. D-O-R and then like rune. I'll just spell it on the screen here. Anyways, it looks great. It looks fantastic. It looks strategically sound, at least in terms of, you know, it doesn't help to be on these mountains, but I'm talking about like in the game, like you got a second layer here of wall and it's uphill to the town center. You got these epic statues looking over their, like, you know, it's like their ancestors looking over their men as they fight. It's awesome. So what is this new faction? Well, they're good guys. They're men. All right. Well, I mean, they're generally good, I suppose. I mean, they're not bad, right? It's the Rhovanion. The Rhovanion. I believe that's how you pronounce. I could be butchering the name, and I do apologize. It's not a faction I'm too familiar with. But the Rhovanion are a faction that don't exist anymore, at least in the timeline of the War of the Ring. So what's interesting about this faction is that they're actually the ancestors of Dale and Rohan. That's right. So Rhovanion kind of sounds a little similar to Rohirrim. I think some of the factions are called, let's see, these guys, they look like winged hussars. They're called the Rohirrim. The Rhovirum nobles, which kind of sounds like Rohirrim nobles. Anyways, they are the ancestors. And by the way, this is not like a second age faction or a first age faction. They did exist during the third age, but unfortunately they do meet their downfall in the third age. So it makes sense that this faction is in the game. You know what I mean? So it makes sense that they're here. It's not like just a made up faction, or it's like a faction from the second age and they just squeezed it in just for the sake of having more factions. It works out. It checks out. Now, are they existing during the War of the Ring? I don't believe so. But you know, they do exist during the third age. Anyways, I'm not going to go over the complete detail of Rhovanion or the peoples of Rhovanion. I'm just going to quickly talk about where they're located, and then we'll talk about kind of their downfall. But Rhovanion, also known as Wilderland and Land Beyond, or the Wild, was a large region of northern Middle-earth. The great river Anduin flows through it, and the immense forest of the Greenwood the Great also lay within its borders. So they're kind of up in the Middle-earth, kind of near, like, they're kind of near Mirkwood and like the Dale area, like, you know, where the dwarves of Erebor. So they got a cool little region, but of course they do fall. So in Third Age 1636, they were devastated by a great plague. So that just, like, it weakened them, it like cut them in half, so they didn't really recover too nicely from that. And then on top of that, it just, you know, when it rains it pours. It also, these guys are also known as the Northmen, so just keep that in mind. Anyways, the Northmen were weakened, and then by Third Age 1856, the Wainriders, the Wainriders, they come from the Easterlings, right? They're like a subsect of Easterlings. They overran and enslaved Rhovanion, so the people of Rhovanion. So they became slaves for 43 years. But in Third Age 1899, there was a revolt coordinated with an attack by Gondor. So Rhovanion actually has a long history of working with Gondor, being allies with Gondor. So this is not the first time they worked together. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, they earned their freedom, but unfortunately they were so weakened after all the tragedy that they kind of just dispersed. And some of them joined Gondor and just, like, migrated to Gondor and just, you know, became Gondorians. Some went to, let's see, some went to the Vales of Anduin. So, you know, they migrated to the Vales of Anduin, and that's those who became Rohan. And then there was others that migrated near the dwarves, which they would become Dale. So this is a pretty cool faction, and I think, you know, obviously it's almost like primitive Rohan, primitive Dale. So we're gonna kind of see, I assume, kind of like a mix. I mean, they've got their horsemen here. They look great. You've got some cool spears. I'm sure their archers are pretty decent, you know, being that Dale has pretty decent archers, or at least a culture of, you know, the culture of, you know, archery and stuff. Anyways, I thought it was pretty cool. Again, I'm just reading this off the one wiki to rule them all. So if you guys want to read, there's a lot more information about them. I'm just not going to spend this entire intro here talking about these guys because this is going to start very, very soon. So very cool stuff. I'm excited to see them in action. Let's go ahead and look at the factions and the player names, and then I think by the time we finish that, the battle should begin here. So first we got Rune by WK. Of course, we've seen Rune before, and they're nasty Easterlings. They look really good. They also got some Camus Immortals, which bring us silver instead of gold to the battlefield. Then next to them, we've got Mordor, commanded by Froggy. So classic Mordor, got some good Uruks, some trolls and whatnot. So those are the two factions over there. On the other side, I believe we have three factions. We've got another runic army led by Hidden. And then next to him, we have Khan, which is led by Lord Master Ethelad. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. But yeah, pretty cool. And then finally, we've got the other Mordor army, which is led by Cannon Fodder. And we got ourselves the Drummer Trolls, baby! I love the Drummer Trolls. They're so stupid. I mean, like, no, not that they're stupid. They're just like, you know, they're stupid. You know what I mean? As in, the unit's cool. The unit's cool, and I love that they're in the game, but they're literally stupid. I mean, look at how they're drumming. They can't even drum in sync, you know? Like, jeez, they're dumb. I love the banners too. Again, reminds me of Rohan. Oh, the game started. Anyways, on the defense here, let me slow it down so we don't miss the sally out, because it does start with the sally out. On the defense, we got Sin of the Dark Cloud. He's leading an army. And then over on this side, who's leading this army? We've got the Eclipse. We got Eclipse 2500, 2500. And I believe there's another army. If we can find the other player. It's tough when they're all the same army, because here we go. Happy Meal. Happy Meal is leading the third Rhovanion army. So pretty cool stuff. Anyways, the gates do open at the start here, and we do have a bit of a sally out. And we got a combined force of Rovirum nobles running with the tribal saber-tooth riders. And, oh, they're getting focused down, or no. Okay, the catapult's going for the wall, which has already brought it down to 60%. Looks like they wanted to charge their cav into those trolls, but they didn't go for it. Instead, they're going to skirt around the infantry. The infantry's trying to charge in. Great volley with the javies. This poor soul gets caught out. Same with this guy by the orc maulers. And now this cav is going to try to run around and hit something else. We also have another sally out over here. Now, this unit over here, we've got huge bombards by Rune. Now, I don't know how I feel about this unit, only because I don't think there was gunpowder in Middle-earth, except for when Saruman kind of created a concoction, which is basically gunpowder, that he used to blow up the walls of Helm's Deep. I think that was the first instance of gunpowder, so I don't know. I could be mistaken. I'm not an expert on lore, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Do you like the Great Bombard? Did the Easterlings have some sort of gunpowder, so they have these cannons that they could field? I don't think they did. I feel like if they did, they would have used them in the siege of Minas Tirith, you know? Like, forget about attacking the walls with the ram, you know, or whatever, the Grund or whatever, whatever the ram is called. Use the huge bombards, you know? Anyways, they charge in. They're trying to take out the huge bombards. Over on this side, we've got another sally out, I believe. Yeah, there was. Well, there's a lot going on. And you can see the cav looks like it's mostly been defeated. I don't know how much they actually got accomplished there. But ooh, look at the gate there. It looks nice. I like it. And then we've got infantry scaling the walls. And already, man, this is just instant action. We got some immortals charging the tribal levy. This tribal levy most likely will get pushed back. We'll see. And we got a little bit of a fight here, but they're not charging yet. They got some towers up. Yes. Yes, they are attacking everywhere. So the big siege is really picking up here, guys. Same thing over here. We even have a drummer troll. The Uruk infantry, led by cannon fodder, they're scaling the walls. They're taking on some tribal berserkers. Nice. I don't know. Would you use berserkers on the walls, or would they be better off in the streets, being able to get a charge bonus? But what do I know? Sin of the Dark Cloud, he's one of the lead developers of the mod. I mean, I guess he would know better than I would. And then over on this side, we got some infantry, some hoplons, which is like a spear unit. They kind of sallied out, and they're kind of pushing the orcs back. This is pretty cool. The drummer troll in the background there. Hitting his drum. Getting frisky with his drum. Look at him. There he goes. Bum, 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 bum. Get it.
Blast their eyes. The enemy's ram is...
Yes. And look at this. They destroyed the catapult. At least one of them. They're trying to protect the other one, getting them by the mountainside. That is because the defenders do have a ballista, and these things are artillery slayers. They can slaughter artillery. I mean, seriously, they can do some heavy damage. But yeah, we just gotten word that the gates are being destroyed. I think this gate is already down. Guys, I feel like the defenders are losing control of the outer walls. And then back over on the other side. I love the statue here. This is so cool. Very cool. Oh, we got more artillery firing over here. Look at this. Oh my gosh, Rune with the cannon artillery. That's kind of bizarre. It is really bizarre to see. Tribal levy still holding the walls. The gates are being charged by Camille's immortals. And now we have phalanx. It looks like big spears. Yeah, phalanx holding back the enemy infantry's charge. Very bright here. Oh, the armor is so bright. The sun reflecting off their shiny helmets. But while that's going on, over on this side, they are just busting down the walls. Look at this. Just busting it down. And we got tribal berserkers. They've got the task of holding back this massive invasion. Massive invasion. But they're... Oh, are they going to charge? Come on, charge. Charge! No, they're going to walk. They kind of charged a little bit there, but they've got them on the other side. On this front, it looks like... Look at this. Cyber-tooth riders. I guess there was some Cyber-tooth there. I'm not really sure. But they're charging in and taking on the Uruk infantry. And we got Tribal Levy over on this side kind of helping out the Berserkers. Oh, wait. Is this another unit? Or did they finally... Oh, it looked like they were charging in another Berserker unit, but I think it's the same one. These guys... It says victory seems certain for them, so... We'll see how this plays out. Over this way... How is there a tower in here? They pushed the tower through the breach point. Now there's a tower in the streets. What madness.
We must repel them.
What madness. And we can see it's getting a little laggy, guys. This is
Through the walls.
Medieval 2 for you. It's an old game. Oh, I love it. I love it. Back in the center, they've sent up reinforcements. They're holding pretty well with the phalanx. And then over on this wall, wow, they're actually holding against these Easterlings, against Rune. Let's not forget they've got some defenses over here. I wonder if these archers have a good range, good angle. Look at the positioning here, though. This ballista, as soon as the enemy breaks through, they'll have an angle in the street. So that's pretty cool. This is a cool settlement for sure. Let's go to the other side of the fight and see how it's going. Ooh, very laggy. What I like to do when it's this laggy is I'll put the replay at like 0.8. I'll do 0.9. And it just kind of helps with the frame rate a little bit. But it seems like their little sally out push with the infantry is kind of backfired. They're now surrounded by all kinds of evil orcs. And they are breaking from the front line.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Wow, they've already brought down an attacking Mordor force to half their men. So they certainly are making the orcs pay for this. They're not just handing them the city, but I will say that, oof. I will say it does appear that Mordor will gain control of these outer walls fairly quickly. And that's going to force the defenders to their inner works of their capital. And yeah, look at now they've got some Blackguard of Barad-dûr pushing and getting these phalanx units on the flank, which is never good. Never good. And the tribal berserkers are doing their best to support. They're also pushing through the gate as well. So look, it's a whole party of orcs wanting to get in. And let's not forget, they're just storming through this breach point. So it's starting to feel like this side of the wall is lost. Let's go to the other front. I think the other side was holding a little bit better compared to the other side. A little bit. Okay, they're going to clean up these orcs. Over here, there's a lot of orcs. We got a drummer troll that looks like he's behind some of these units flanking. Let's see. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, no, don't die. Oh, what happened? What's going on with him? Oh, what's happening to the drummer troll? What's happening? He died. His body just like melted right before our eyes. And now he's gone. Damn it. Damn it. I love the drummer trolls. At the gate, it seems like the defenders are holding better here, but on the breach points, not so much. Not so much. Now we got tribal levy charging in. Yeah, not good. Not good. We've got Easterlings scaling the walls. It looks like they're avoiding the fighting against these. What are these? The Rhovanion Hopaloons. They're just kind of running past them and running down and trying to get these guys by surprise. We got tribal levy. I don't see these guys holding for very long. So a brutal fight for this outer wall. It's pretty nasty. Do we still have... Hold on. It looks like there's still... Can we zoom over? There we go. Yeah, they still have some cav outside. This is Happy Meal. He sent his cav... I think he's just playing the long game and looking for weak spots. Who knows? They could have done a lot of damage out here. It's tough to say. I've been trying to. There's a lot going on at once in this battle. That's for sure. But now we've got Khan coming in to help the Easterlings, and this has definitely been overwhelmed. This is definitely being taken by the attackers, and I think, you know, the defenders, they realize what's going on. Oh, nice little stand. What is this? What is this? What are these? Hold on. What look like samurai monsters? What in the world? Blood trolls of Khan. Blood trolls. I have no idea. Now we got frost trolls, we got stone trolls, we got blood trolls. And they look like they're wearing like Japanese masks. That's a problem. Yeah, these phalanx are going to crumble, and they certainly are. And I think at this point it has been pretty much officially conquered over here. They also have their cannons going through the breach point, and they're going to most likely use them to knock down the second layer, which already has archers up here. Check these guys out. They already have some archers opening fire and doing some damage to the infantry charging through the streets. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, this side has been conquered. There is some cav kind of roaming around. It appears, it looks like enemy attacking cav. It looks like they're just kind of running down, you know, killing the breaking units in their own streets. That's disgusting. And now we have a mass retreat. Yeah. Mass retreat. Fall back. Fall back to the keep. Now we got this bold Rhovanion phalanx unit. They are holding back the enemy as a sacrificial unit, so the rest of the other units can make it back. Look at this lone guy over here, this tribesman. So I'm gonna sneak up behind him and kill these MFers. Or not, he's getting wrecked. He got one. See if he gets another one. Oh, nope, dead. Stabbed in the back. And you're too late. Oh man, they already knocked down a wall? Look at these archers opening fire desperately. Are we getting the ballista going here? Yes. Yes! Let's see this thing fire. Oh yeah. Oh yes! Yes! That's rocking my socks right there. That's nice. So the attackers are taking mass casualties as they blob up here. They need to quickly get through this so they don't become victims of fiery burning bolts, giant bolts that are slicing through them. But they have broken through this initial wall. They are about to, yeah, crush the phalanx, who did what they needed to do, which is buy time for the defenders to evacuate out of here. Just get the heck out of Dodge. And now the fight for the second layer will begin soon enough. Is there a couple units that got... Yeah, there's a couple units that were not able to escape the wrath of the attackers and get into the inner keep of this settlement. So now they're going to have to fight it all out, and they're getting rear charged by this cav, so that's unfortunate for them. So now, guys, it looks like we're getting to a point where the first stage of the battle is over. And the next stage is going to be about setting up their forces, maybe doing some damage to the walls, and then they're going to begin their attack on the second layer, which is going to be really intense. And even though the defenders have lost a lot of good men, they have chariots. Wow, they have chariots. But they also have the high ground. They've got a great defensive position, so we'll see how this holds up once the next stage of the attack begins. All right, guys. So the assault for the second layer has officially begun. They have pushed forward the very nasty Blackguard of Barad-dûr. Barad-dûr. They also have some Nazgul in the mix as well. And we also have some Easterlings that are pouring through the breach point. So this breach point located right here, we've got some ladders coming up. We got the drummer troll. He's having a good day. He's having a field day. He's just like, yeah, I love my job. Bum, 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 bum. Except he doesn't even beat in that kind of rhythm. Anyways, we got ladders coming up. We got more infantry pouring through the gaps. And we've got nothing going on here. There's some tribal infantry ready to hold. But yeah, the main assault right now for the attackers is right here. And they're just pouring in infantry. They're just pouring them in. This is going to be tough because they kind of have to pick their battles wisely. And that is, you know, the defenders have to pick their battles wisely. The balance of power is greatly in favor of the attackers. Now let's look at the percentage killed, because this gives you a good insight of like who's doing well. So the percentage of allies killed, 47. Percentage of enemies killed, which is the attackers, 56. So percentage wise, the defenders are doing pretty well, but it's, you know, it's still a very close game. And they're doing the best they can to try to maintain this area. But all these bodies charging through the breach point is just these orc disgusting bodies mixed in with runic bodies charging in. Trying to get in there.
The course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain. The enemy siege tower.
Now we got a siege tower. Are they just going to move that there, or are they going to actually go in? It looks like they're actually going in. They're climbing up the siege tower as we speak. Look at them using the ladder, and they're going to try to drop the drawbridge and charge in. They've got archers up here that are opening fire, constantly opening fire at the invading forces. But oh, check this out. What's up with the fire going on up here? The place is catching fire. Stone catching fire. Now look at this. Look at it. This is so cool. You got Easterling archers in this walled position, firing over the walls with their fire arrows and trying to do as much damage as possible, making it rain hell upon the tribal berserkers. Making it rain hell. It's a madhouse. It's a madhouse. Tribal skirmishers about to charge in. Look at that. They're going in. They're trying to reinforce this line. Like, come on, get in there. Reinforce. The Rhovanion phalanx. They're throwing everything they got at them, but are they keeping some units for reserve? I hope so. They've got the ballista over here. Let's see what this ballista's shooting at. I think they're waiting for the gate to go down potentially. Oh, no, it's firing. And it's going for... Oh! Wow. It is slaughtering these guys. Oh, it's this ballista. So there's two ballistas over here. Oh, look at those shots. It's deadly accurate. Oh, the carnage. They're doing some friendly fire too. They might want to hold fire, because they might do a little bit of too much damage there, but things are getting spicy here. We got trolls now coming in. These look like artillery trolls though. Oh, some units are breaking. More fire arrows coming in. Look at the fire arrows flying over the wall. That's mad.
The enemy's siege tower is naught but kindling now.
That is mad.
Unless they try some other trick.
But they got these guys contained still. They have not given up this breach point. We got a unit waiting in reserve. I think that's going to be it. I think after this unit, I don't think they're going to send any more over here. But is there really any more units they can send in? Yes, there is. They've got some units back here. It's not a lot. But that's what they're doing now. The Black Guard of Barad-dûr. These guys are pretty good. They're going to go in and support the cause over here. And really, they're keeping a big, large chunk of these guys busy fighting against the enemy while the other side is about to be attacked. And they have yet to begin the attack, though. They've destroyed the siege tower that was up here, thanks to the ballista that was constantly shooting it. They're in a little bit of a pickle. They are trying to bring down the walls here. Check this out. Oh, wait, but they're attacking over on this side. I completely forgot about this wall. They've got a breach in the wall, and now chariots are charging in from the Easterlings, the Wainriders of Rune. Oof. You know, the Rhovanions do not like them. And they are just kind of setting up here on the flank and opening fire. And they could have easily have charged in potentially, but now the gate is open. They have to abandon this position. And now the great defense of this ramp walkway is about to begin, because they're about to be flanked over here. These guys that are holding back the masses are going to be screwed. It's going to be GG for them because their flank is completely exposed. Honestly, I would take this unit and retreat them out of here. These archers, go back up this way and maybe block this breach point here. Hold on. He's got his chariots going down this way. Maybe he's going to set up a sneaky chariot surprise. We'll see. We'll see. Back in this fight, we've got Tribal Levy. Now the fight has really begun. You can see the Tribal Levy are set here to prevent that flank and to let these guys back here hold as long as possible. Hold. Hold.
Pray something changes in the course of.
They might actually come out on top over here. If they can hold these guys and crush them soon enough before the reinforcements arrive, it's possible, but I don't see the Levy skirmishers holding much longer. And once they break, it's over. Now the Easterlings are battling here. We got some slingers, Tribal Levy slingers. Oh, look at their position. Look at their point of view. Woo! Rough. They're trying to sling as much as possible. They got to kill as much as possible. Hopefully they use up all their ammo, because pretty soon it looks like they're going to have to go fight as infantry. You can see all the archers setting up on the flank, opening fire and hitting these guys, which is great use of archers. Trying to kill the enemy from afar. Now we got flanking units coming over from the center line. And this is going to help save some lives for the attackers and quickly crush the defenders. Quickly crush them. The Black Guard of Barad-dûr. I would say, if I was the attackers, what I'd do at this point, all the units that survived this engagement, I would send them up this way and attack the flank and see how that goes. We got some chariots on the move, though. Let's see if he does any kind of chariot charge. He might go down the ramp and charge. Let's get some zoomies, some close-ups of the fighting. A nasty struggle indeed. More and more attackers still coming in this way and supporting their allies as they break through what's left of this force defending. The trolls advancing forward. Look at this! The chariots coming downhill. The chariots are on the move. Let's see if they do anything here, though. Not really. They were just like, what's going on over here? Oh my gosh, let's get out of here, boys. You know, the city's lost. Flee for your lives. You know, like, it's, I don't know what they were doing. They just didn't see the opportunity. Oh, Olak High are in the mix now.
It is coming for us.
A nasty, nasty fight. That's all I see going on here. I mean, they still got some trolls over here. They've got the blood trolls. We got the dragon's breath. Dragon's breath. Bring down some big walls. And as the battle continues on, let's see. I want to see what they got for juicy artillery. They do have artillery here. I don't know if they still have ammo because they're currently not firing. So there is a good chance that they ran out of ammo. So we'll see about that. I feel like they need... These guys aren't firing either. No, it says they're firing. But what are they firing at? Nobody knows. Got to get them firing at some big blobs. If you want any kind of miracle of turning this battle around, we got all our reserved units. Well, look at these guys. Look at these nobles waiting in the wing in the reserve. Chariots are hanging out here. We've got some enemy or defending cav. Some nobles trying to run away from the Brotherhood of the Lance, but they are fast. They are fast. So what's left of this cav on the outskirts of the city looks like they're about to be wiped out. So a nice little cav engagement. I love that. I love that there's still fighting outside while the main fight is still going on in the inside. That's what she said.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men. It is coming for us.
Oof. What a struggle this is. What a gnarly struggle. Now we got units climbing up the street here. Chariots, oh, knocking into their own men. I don't think they're killing their own men. But they definitely got to get out of there. It seems like they're really keeping the chariots for the end. I'm sure he's hoping that he'll have this like epic chariot charge that will break a bunch of units. It's possible. Certainly possible, but we'll see. They're going back out. Big force going up this way. So both attack points will be attacked. And the trolls here still leading the way against the defenders. It's a pretty good stand.
Coming for us.
They're constantly sending more and more units, but... oh boy. Let's see what he does with this cannon. Is he going to try to angle the cannon to get some of the infantry? Just might be the case. Let's go back over to this side. Has the fight begun yet? It has just begun.
It is coming for us.
It is coming for us. Yeah, this fight has just begun. Chariots are over here. This is not the defending. This is the Easterling chariots. Look at this. It's like, all right, well, you're gonna have chariots. We're gonna have chariots. Let's have a little bit of a chariot off. So we even got some trolls over here trying to break through. All the infantry over here are fighting their hearts out. And it's looking promising for the defenders here. They're not really budging in this defense. But now more and more reserves are going in. More trolls are going into the fight. And we'll see if they'll be able to break through. Man, a gnarly fight by Camille's Immortals, protecting the cannon that looked like it was getting attacked by some calves, some straggled calf that was left over from the defenders. This is a close fight. It's hard to tell who's going to win this one. We'll see. I mean, it looks like they still have some reserves over here, but it looks like most everyone is committed. So it's really going to come down to this, and it is very close. I could even see the defenders winning on this side because I don't think the attackers have enough to break through. We'll see. I mean, they've got the Temple Guard in here, which the Temple Guard are very good. I mean, it's a battle of two choke points. Let's see, is the ballista... I guess the ballista is out of ammo because I feel like they would be using it right now. And hopefully I'm not making you sick with the camera angle, but... just trying to get some good shots here. It's kind of a little laggy. So many units on the battlefield right now.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Another army down to half strength. And more reinforcements are coming in.
Defeat seems almost certain.
No, don't give up. The phalanx push up forward. You got chariots. They're going in the fight. Oh, look at them go. That's because the chariots of Rune is pushing in. This is a huge push. Javies throwing their javelins.
Pray something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
Look at this shield. I love that the shield is on fire. Someone must have used fire arrows and it hit the shield. That's pretty cool. Temple Guard, the Nurad Storm Guard. I mean, this is an elite force. It's going to be tough for these guys to hold.
It is coming for us. Our men have slain the enemy general.
Oh!
His troops will lose their will to fight.
Enemy general has broken. Oh, man. We're getting close to the end of the fight here. A lot of the trolls are dead now. Well, no, there's still a decent amount. Khand has a lot of elites. They're sending a couple units around the flank. Looks like they're gonna climb up here. I love this layout of the map. I think it's pretty nice. I think it's pretty balanced too. So, I'm looking at this battle and I'm thinking, what did I have for breakfast? No, what I'm thinking about is, it's a matter, I feel like it's at the point where it's definitely looking like it's in favor of the attackers, but if the attackers can get some sick, nasty ballista shots, if they can kill a couple generals, maybe do a really well-timed chariot charge, they could potentially win this fight. We'll see. But more and more units are going around the flank. They really want to break through on this side. And I think it's because there's another general gone. I mean, that's big. That's 2 out of the 5 attacking armies that have lost their general. So 3 more to go.
Our ally lies dead.
Oh, no. Uh-oh. Is this the beginning of the end? Is this the beginning of the end? We'll find out. That's for sure. Oh, the ballista's firing. And what, though? It's almost like they I would love to see this ballista go to town, but I just don't think they have an angle. It looks like they're going after the troops here on the wall. They got some javelins who are positioned here. Let's see. Any ballistas come this way? Doesn't look like it, not so far. Oh yeah, there's the ballista. But it's not really doing that much damage. But at least it's doing something. I think there's too many friendlies in the way for them to attack these guys. I think the defender's on the verge of cracking. They've got to use the chariots here soon. Oh, jeez. Look at this push. Look at this massive infantry push by the attackers. This is the time, at least for the defenders, to use their chariots here. And there they go. Let's see if they break through. Do some damage. I don't know. This looks like it's about to crack, and if this cracks, it's all over. The rally horn has blown. Yeah, I mean, the balance of power isn't changing, but you can see the percentage killed. It's not good. They've killed 90% of the attacking forces, but at the same time, they've lost 87% of their forces. And now they're sending over a unit of reserves to go help out on the other side because it's gotten way out of hand. The enemies are making headway over here. Hold them back. Come on, hold them back. Break them. Kill a general. We need a miracle here. We need an asteroid to land on the army, like right here. Where's the asteroid? Yeah, it's a big headache. Big headache. And the town center is about to be overrun by attacking forces. They may have lost 90% of their army. Probably more now, 92%. But they're finally here at the capital as their statues of their ancestors look down in shame. Shame. As they push through. Yeah, so they have officially broken through over here. The pure might. And now we got units attacking the rear. Guys, I think it's safe to say that the defenders have lost this day. And this...
defeat seems almost certain.
This will most certainly conclude this battle, guys, of Rhodanion. So yeah, this was a great fight. This was cool. It was cool to see the city in action. It's just a tough battle for the defenders. I mean, they had so much ground to cover at the start, and it just, I don't know, it just felt like the Easterlings were just too much for them. Their units were very good, and the defending units just seemed to die.
Our enemy has command of the city.
Oh, there we go. Thought he was gonna give us good news there, like, oh, we're turning the battle around. No, it doesn't look like it. So, guys, what we'll do here, as we zoom in and watch the remaining Rhovanions here, Rhovanions fight it out to the bitter end. We will go ahead and get to the end results of the battle.
Our brash general has been captured. Unless we defeat our foes quickly, his fate rests with the enemy. Our army is tiring. Our enemies have snatched victory from us like thieves in the night.
Well, there you go, guys. This is the end results. Look at the kills with the clips here, getting 5,000 kills. We got Happy Meal getting 2,600, and Sin of the Dark Cloud getting 4,400. Ton of kills. They were taking on a massive force, and you can see the kills of the individual units and see how well they did. But guys, that's going to wrap it up for this one. Again, there's a link in the video description to check out the mod. Go download it, give it a play. They got some really cool maps and some cool factions and everything that you can try out right now. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.